All right, you guys, thank you again so much for coming on this live webinar. My name is Ellen, and I'm just gonna, as quickly as possible, take you through a slideshow presentation that kind of explains what this quote-unquote coaching business is all about. So without further ado, I'm going to share my screen. And bear with me for one moment. By the way, there is a chat function at the bottom. You should be able to type a chat if you have questions and you want to ask them that way. Okay, so let's get started, you guys. A little bit about me really quickly is just that I am a mom. I recently turned 40. I'm a wife. My kids are all teenagers now. I've always loved health and fitness. That's certainly not a prerequisite for doing the coaching business. I did not graduate college. I do not have my degree. And I bring that up because you'll hear kind of me weave my story into this presentation. And that's an important part of my story and how I ended up finding this business and why I ended up finding this business. I happen to be a master trainer, so I'm in a position where I get to train instructors in the Pacific Northwest how to teach live versions of Beachbody classes in gyms. And as a hobby, I'm an artist. Our coaches on our team, by the way, come in all different shapes, sizes, walks of life, socioeconomic backgrounds. No two of us look alike. So let me start at the beginning with the history of the company. So Beachbody was founded by Carl Daikeler and John Congdon in 1998. And there was not a coaching network. It was just a company that started to develop some home workouts. And I guess there's a couple of things I want to highlight about this slide. One of them is P90X. You see Tony Horton in the middle there. And that program really put the company on the map, historically speaking. And the reason it was such a phenom is because it was actually saying that someone had to work hard and eat right to get results. And that was crazy at the time. That was when infomercials were coming out and people were learning about all types of gizmos and gadgets that were like, get fit quick, right? Take a pill, do the Thigh Master thing. But this program was different and people were getting results across the country. And so it really gave Beachbody some notoriety. The other thing I want to highlight about this slide before I move on is the last little bubble where you see 2007, Team Beachbody is launched. So that is what we refer to and that I'll refer to during this presentation as the network. The network is the coaches, it's us, it's people like you and I. And what happened was all the people that were getting great results from Power 90 and from P90X and Slim & 6 and these programs, TurboJam, they were already like telling all their friends about it and advertising, if you will, the product. And so Carl and John, the founders of the company, decided, hey, let's give them a cut. Let's allow them to make some money for promoting our products. So that's when the network was born in 2007. It's really important to know those dates, I think, because there's a lot of opportunities out there today to do direct marketing and to align yourself with a company and work from home and set your own hours and all these wonderful things. But it's important to kind of know how long a company has been around and what its kind of proven track record is. So that's when we began. The network was born in 2007. And oh, I meant to tell you guys that these slides are just a wee bit outdated. So they're just about 1 year behind. So as best I can, I'll fill in some of the ways the company has evolved since these slides were made. So you can see that the company keeps putting out new products. I mean, let me go back a second. I'm going backwards. So here were the first few programs from 98 to 2007. Let me fast forward again. Look at how many more have been created. And there's really something here for everybody. There's extremely crazy, high intense, high impact programs like Insanity the Asylum. And there's very low impact programs like Tai Chang. And there's really something for everyone. Shakeology was born during this time. That product has continued to evolve with formula changes, flavor additions. We have a new flavor, Cafe Latte, kind of coffee flavored, coming out in February of 2016. So the company keeps bringing new products. David, there's P90 up there. So P90, which was actually released this year in 2015, I think it was this year. Yeah. P90, woohoo! I love it. That was kind of, it was sort of meant to be a gateway into fitness. And so that's a new, pretty revolutionary program that's 90 days that is made some pretty big waves in the industry too. Okay, so, oh, one more thing. So also just this upcoming year, we're gonna have Hammer and Chisel, which is the program that I just bought that I'm gonna do in 2 weeks. There's Tony Horton has the new one called Hardcore, the military type program, and then there's another one coming out in July of 2016. So let me move on. The point being, the company is evolving. This slide is also out of date. This shows the revenue growth since the network was born in 2007. And at Leadership this year in San Diego, my husband and I went, and we are a $1 billion company on route to be trending to be a $5 billion company. So you can see that trend is upward. And this is what the network has done. Network, again, means us coaches, people like you and I. In 2007, when that network was born, there were only 40. There were 40 founding coaches. Today, there are 400,000. There are 400,000 coaches, people like you and I, in the network today. My team, which is I've named Team Play Hard, which is basically everyone that has joined under my organization, under my business center, we are in the top 1% of those 400 coaches. What makes us unique? So back to my personal story really quickly. I was looking for an income opportunity. This was 3.5 years ago, 2012, 4th of July weekend, approximately. We were struggling financially, and I was looking for a way to contribute more to the household. And remember what I said when I introduced myself to you guys? I didn't have a degree. So I'm like, I've got 3 kids. I'm really only good at art, and I like fitness, but you know, I don't know how to contribute. I don't know how without a degree. I don't know what to do. Am I gonna just like work at a coffee shop 40 hours a week? What am I gonna do? Because we were really struggling. And I contemplated, before I knew about Beachbody, some other avenues that are similar. I very seriously contemplated doing Arbonne, which is kind of similar to this, but it's kind of more about skincare. There's all kinds of companies out there that do direct marketing types of things. And so when I found out about Beachbody, I knew this was the right fit for me because this is what we do. This little what do you call this thing? Icon, graphic. It's the trifecta. We offer fitness programs, we offer nutrition and nutrition plans, and we offer accountability. So a lot of people need all three of those things to have success. They don't just need a shake. They don't just need a workout. They need the whole thing, the community, a supportive community, clean eating programs, and a workout that fits their need. And so Beachbody is really connecting not just people to a product, but people to people. And I think you'll see that as my slides progress, that we kind of become sort of like a fitness virtual family of support for one another. Move on here. Shakeology is definitely our cornerstone product for a couple of different reasons. The tagline is the healthiest meal of the day. It's your daily dose of dense nutrition. And Shakeology is like the Mac Daddy of all of our products that we sell, although we have plenty of other supplements and a new performance line as well. Shakeology is really the cornerstone for our nutrition. So it is not just a protein shake. I titled this slide, Why It's a Value, because some people look at the price tag on it, which is about $130 a month for a shake a day to be auto-delivered to our customers' houses. It's less if we're a coach because we get a discount. But they look at that price tag and they think, wow, that's a lot of money for a protein shake. Well, it is way more than just a protein shake. You can get a protein shake at Costco or Sam's Club or wherever, Walmart, that is just a whey isolate for a fraction of this cost. But there's a reason for that, and Beachbody was not trying to come up with a cheap product. They were trying to come up with, like I said, the densest dose of nutrition you could get in a glass. So it is all your vitamins and minerals for the day. It actually equivalates to all you would need for fruits and vegetables in a day. Not that we discourage people from consuming fruits and vegetables outside of their shake, but it has protein, it's high fiber, it's full of antioxidants and amino acids and pre and probiotics. And the reason pre and probiotics are so important is because they give you a healthy gut and digestive tract, which allows us to absorb more vitamins and minerals and all the health benefits of our food, not just in the shake, but in all the food we consume all day. If you get just a good probiotic, that alone can be $4 a day. So it's also high fiber, it's gluten-free, it's low glycemic, it is all natural. It's full of superfoods, like 70 superfoods. And it has actually gone through clinical trials. This is since I became a coach. When I became a coach, this wasn't true, but then since I became a coach, the Shakeology went through some clinical trials and has been clinically proven now to help people lose weight, to lower blood sugar levels, and to lower bad cholesterol. Pretty much all the coaches on my team drink it. So, and for us coaches, it's about $3.50 a day, and it can be a meal replacement. For most of us, it is. And for customers, it's more like $4.30 a day at full price. So that's what that breaks down to. And that's really, again, a good value when it's a meal replacement and a vitamin replacement and all those things. Okay, moving on, and let me power through here to the end. What I want to ask you to do as I go through the next 4 or 5 slides, I want to tell you that these are just some of the transformation photos of just some of the coaches on my team. So let me back up and tell you that the company, when we become a coach, if this is something that you end up feeling like is a good fit for you, and you decide you want to climb on board with it. The company asks three things if you want to be successful. One is that you are a product of the product. In other words, you're trying to walk the talk. You're drinking your shake every day. You're trying to be the healthiest version of yourself possible. Of course, we're human and mess up, but that we are a product of the product. They also ask that we do personal development. So we're working on our mind and our spirit, and we're reading or listening to audio, things that will make us better human beings. And lastly, that we invite. So they call those the three vital behaviors: product of the product. So we're working on our fitness and our health. That we do personal development. So we're working on our mind and our spirit too for 10 minutes a day. And that we're inviting, either to challenge groups that we're running or whatever, to the business opportunity, whatever, that we're inviting, that we're building relationships with people is how I look at inviting. So when I say product of the product, these are some of the coaches. So think about it. Every single one of these images that you're going to see represents a coach on my team. Each one of those coaches has affected, I can't really speculate. I'm going to say anywhere from a dozen to 1,000 other people. So each one of these individuals has dozens, hundreds, 1,000 of before and after transformation of their customers. But this is just to show that we work on ourselves first. So these are some of our coaches on our team. And I won't go through these super slowly. I'll kind of go through them fast. We work on different programs. We're not all at the same fitness level. We're not the same, we're just all different. So some of these are 3-day refreshes, and some of these are 21-day fix, and some of these are, insanity, and all kinds of different programs that we work on. This one down, the couple of these on this slide, I just got today. I posted on my team page, I'm updating my PowerPoint. Does anyone have any transformation photos? What I love about this one, oops, I think I went forward here. This one in the bottom down here, this is my friend and my coach, Danielle. When she's pregnant here in the bottom left. She was pregnant when she became a coach, and this over here is her today, 3 years later, with her daughter. Pretty special. So again, each one of these people has paid it forward to so many people in their lives, and some of these people are actually on the webinar tonight. And almost finished, I think. Well, let me just go back and just wrap up something on that. I really feel like, we people have such a desire to do something. We so much, I think, inherently people want to do something at the end of the day, at the end of their life, that matters. And when I see these transformation photos, and I know these people have a ripple effect and affected so many others. I mean, this is doing something that matters. And I know there's other great companies out there, that really great ones, and I've got some really good friends that work for great companies that sell, fingernail stickers and candles and all kinds of stuff. But what I love about this company is when you can affect someone's fitness, you affect everything about them, their confidence levels, the kind of parent they are, the kind of, they could be their very lifespan can be lengthened because of what we do together. So it's pretty special, this opportunity. Okay, I'm not gonna belabor here because I feel like I'm a little behind and I know it's late, but I guess what I wanna say most of all is what a coach doesn't have to be. They do not have to be a fitness and nutrition expert at all. They don't have to be a fitness professional at all, because we're actually given all the content. So let's say you knew nothing about health and fitness and you wanted to be a coach. You could be a coach. You could walk someone through the 21-day fix every single day, because Beachbody gives you the content for day 1, day 2, day 3, that you can lead a group of people in a Facebook group or however you want to lead them. Most of us use Facebook small private groups to help people and give them accountability. But Beachbody provides all those resources and tools so that you know this is, you cut and paste. This is how to start your program. This is how much water you want to drink each day. This is how you take your before pictures and measurements. They give us all of the coaching tools they give us. So you don't have to have a degree or a background in the health and fitness industry. You do not have to be at your goal body. You do not have to have a beach body at all. In fact, some of my best coaches are in their transformation, because people that are changing are really attractive to people. And lastly, what a coach does not have to be is a salesperson. I would say every single person on my team would tell you that that is absolutely true, that we do not consider ourselves salespeople at all. We just try to live kind of attractive, healthy lives and share what we love. Some of the benefits of being a coach is that you can set your own hours. We have coaches that actually don't work at all. They just want the discount on product. We have coaches that work, 20 minutes a day. We have coaches that work more like it's a full-time job. So it really depends on you, how long and how hard you want to work, depending on what you want out of the business. It can, so full-time or part-time. You can build your business online or in person. Most of us on my team spend almost all of our time online. There are some events that you can do that are live, like you could do a shake and share at your house, or you can do a fit club at a church or a building or a school. But most of us just work online on social media, and we share our passion. We've got tons of tools and support. I'll leave it at that. There's tons of tools and support. What you can expect on our team, if you decided this was something you were interested in, is a new coach training right away, weekly team calls that they're optional, but they're really fun, and they're actually just like this. We just get on just like you guys got on this tonight. We do this with our team once a week. We do monthly challenges, team building fun stuff, leadership training, and we have a Facebook page where we come together also and work on growing our businesses. Lots of recognition and praise and accountability, and we honestly do have fun together, even though we span the globe or the country. So some things that we do live, there are some quarterly events that corporate likes us to hold and do, and I'm in, like I said, I'm in the Pacific Northwest, so a lot of our events are in Portland, and we do these Zoom meetings like this. So I put a picture of us coming together from all across the country here on a weekly call. And then down at the bottom, this fun picture at the bottom that's kind of sepia looking, that is our annual summit. And that was in Nashville, Tennessee this year. So there was a group of us that were able to attend that. And then again, more quarterly trainings. We've got pockets of our team that are growing in California. We've got pockets growing in Missouri. So I'd really like to bring on Illinois. We have a big contingency in Oregon. So some of those different areas were represented on that last slide. Okay, so wrapping it up. So here's kind of people options. They can join as a coach, and that kind of looks, generally speaking, 3 different ways. Typically, these are just 3 big typical categories. There's your discount member that really doesn't want to work a business or make money. They just want to save. They just are in love with Shakeology. and they want a discount. So we kind of call those discount members. And it's good. It's nice to know what someone who's enrolling as a coach, what they want, so that we don't bother them or push them too hard or not push them enough. Then there's kind of hobby coaches that are like, yeah, I wouldn't mind making an extra $500 to $1,000 a month. And then finally, there's coaches that are just like all in and really want to be able to like fire their boss someday and have kind of big, hairy, audacious goals in terms of income and helping others, of course. So those are sort of the three categories that most of us fall into. And then also there's the option of like just joining as a customer and trying to get your feet wet with like feeling what it's like to be part of a quote unquote challenge group. Checking the time. Ooh, we're running out of time. So anyway, there's a price breakdown. Challenge packs, all a challenge pack means is that you're bundling a home workout program with Shakeology. And when you bundle the two together, you save money, of course, because the company wants to sell you more stuff, of course, so they incentivize you. It's like bundling your internet and your phone and your cable. A challenge pack is your best value to get started, whether you're whether you're enrolling to be a coach or whether you're enrolling to be a customer. So let me keep going. Oh, what does it cost? So once you're enrolled as a coach, it's $16 a month. And that's what it costs. And you have websites, so you don't buy inventory, you don't buy a bunch of product and drive it around in your car and give it to people. You pay $16 a month and you have a website and a link. And so people can just purchase through your link and then you get 25% commission. And if it's something like Shakeology that auto ships monthly to your customer, you're getting residual income. You're getting your 25% commission off of that product. So if it's Shakeology, for example, and you have 3 customers, you're going to be making like $100 a month in commissions off of them. So you just $16 a month. That's what it costs to be a coach. You can quit anytime. So there are people that decide it's not the best fit for them. So you're not locked in. You can quit at any time. Most of us are lifers. We fall in love with the culture of the team and the products. So really quickly before I open it up to questions, you can expect probably whoever invited you to follow up with you, because that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to follow up. You should expect us to follow up and just ask, like, what did you think? And did you think that it could be a good fit for you? And would you be more interested in enrolling as a coach or a customer? As far as the middle one, would it be a good fit? I would say you don't have to be outgoing. Some of our coaches are actually introverted. That's the nice thing about social media. But if you enjoy helping others and health and fitness are something that you personally want to work on or something that you enjoy working on with other people, then I would give it some really serious consideration. And I am going to stop the screen share so we can see each other again. Okay. We did it. That was 30 minutes. Not bad. Okay, so let's go ahead and open it up for questions. And some of you that are on that are coaches, if you feel like I forgot something, I probably did, go ahead and unmute and let's have a little, let's debrief.
Hey, Ellen.
Yeah.
Can you just summarize what the Shakeology cost is monthly for a discount member and or any coach?
Yes.
Because we didn't really say what that discount is.
Thank you. It is 25% off. So if Shakeology costs a full paying customer $130 a month, it costs a coach $99. So we get to save 25%. Is that what you meant, Kara? She's muted. Wait, you're muted, Kara.
I know.
Oh.
It's some weird thing came up. It always happens. So basically the commitment is 117 if you include the $16 fee. So that's what I just wanted to make sure that that was clear for anyone thinking of the actual monthly commitment, being a product of the product.
Thank
Thank
you
you for clarity.
No,
Just
thank
to
you.
piggyback
That's
on
really
that.
important. That's really important. So, sorry, Nick, one sec. So it technically, to have a business center, it costs $16 a month for as long as you pay that. You technically have a business center and a link and people can buy product. But again, it's that being a product of the product philosophy that we believe in and wanting to walk our talk. And so that's why, I mean, all the successful coaches on our team are drinking Shakeology every day, and that does cost us $99 a month. And so if you live in Oregon, there's no sales tax. So yes, it's about $115 a month that we're spending. So one of our goals that we have for coaches that kind of start out in a financial bind, like that was me, right? I needed an income opportunity, so I certainly didn't have $116 like easy every month. So one goal we have for coaches starting off is that we can help them try to find 3 customers right away so that their Shakeology is kind of paid for. Nick, were you going to say something?
You addressed it. You talked about the sales tax. If you live in a place without sales tax, it's 117 a month. But in Kansas, it's a little bit more. Just depends on your local tax rate. So that's all I was gonna say.
Dory, did you have any questions or comments? Let me unmute you.
Okay, there we go. No, it sounds great. I am familiar with social networking businesses because I have another one also. So
Okay.
this one, I see the difference is, well, not really a difference, but it's helping others, and that's important to me. So, Kara, you clarified the amount because, you know, for us who would want to be all in completely, for a monthly price, and sounds good. So yeah. Do you have these type of meetings on a consistent basis?
We've started to do them monthly, and it's a nice way for someone like Dory, if you decided you wanted to do this, it's a nice way for you to do that inviting behavior while you're still figuring stuff out yourself, you know. And we just do a lot together we do a lot together as a team because we all have different, like, we all bring different things to the table and different strong suits. And some of us are good at leading webinars, and some of us are good at, you know, building videos, and some of us, we just have different, some are good at making Google Doc surveys, and we all just bring something different. Also, we tend to lean on one another for support.
Okay.
Yeah. David, what did you guys think? Let me, can you unmute? Want me to do it? I got you. I got you.
Hello.
I thought it was very informative, especially as a college student.
Yeah.
I think getting, like, I am very involved in fitness to start, and I think this is like a great opportunity for me to expand the knowledge that I have and to get other people involved with the fitness that I personally think is beneficial, and also their understanding of fitness and what they want to accomplish themselves.
And was your name Kathleen or Catherine?
Catherine.
Catherine. And so you study exercise science or phys?
My major is wellness and administration.
Wow. We have some young bucks on the team like you. We do. It's hard because a lot of people in your age group like don't have, they don't have a lot of expendable funds as students. But also like with your line of study, I would think people in your life would view you as kind of a go-to person for, so I think that could help give you a little bit of a.
Well, and I don't know if it's possible. Catherine is the #1 tennis player at her college, and with that, she's a figurehead for her team. She might be able to sync this with coach as part of their fitness regime, and have maybe even the school for the kids.
We have this. One second. We have this whole line of performance. We've got this whole line of like athlete performance. It's new, and like there's Olympic teams that are using it right now. And I think you could. That would be potentially an incredible. I mean, you could get your fellow athletes on the performance line. There's like a pre-workout and a hydrate and a post-workout and a nighttime recovery, and I mean it's really for athletes. So
yeah,
that's exciting. Yeah,
I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
Any other questions?
I can tell you that when your sister was there and Gail brought it to one of the Chicago Master Singers practices, they gave us samples, and I wasn't a big fan of it. I don't know what I could do to make it more palatable for me.
We'll help you with that.
Because,
Shakeology.
Yeah, I'm not a big protein shake kind of guy. But it's something to think about.
That's really funny. There are a bunch of different ways to make it more palatable. But I will say, like, it's not full of sugar, and it's not like, I mean, if you just smell it, it smells like vitamins. I mean, it's really supposed to be like dense nutrition more than it is supposed to be like dessert. But I think there are ways to make it more palatable. Like half a banana does wonders. Almond milk does wonders. If you shake it with water, it's kind of like, oh, okay. There was my fruits and vegetables for the day.
Okay.
Anyway.
But very informative. I enjoyed the part.
Well, Catherine, let's connect on Facebook.
Okay.
And then you guys have a great night. You know how to find us. We're around. We're on Facebook. We live there. David, it was great to meet you. Thank you so much for coming on.
Blessed holiday to you and your family.
Mwah, you too.
Thank you, Ellen. Thank you, Dory, and everyone else.
Okay, good night,
Happy
guys.
holidays.
You guys, good night.